All right. My whole intro, so I guess I gotta be ready now. Where's the webcam? Here it is. All right. Hello and welcome to my third music list. Uh, my favorite songs from the video games that I played. This list will be for the second half of 2024. Um, Previous list, of course, 2023, basically the second half of that too, and then the first half of 2024. This will be a top 20 list at 20 songs. Previous lists were 15, but I had some trouble deciding uh, some songs at the end, so I ended up extending it a bit more. Um, Need to address before getting into the actual music. Um, there will be an article that you can read that I will have, I guess, posted after. Also, the playlist, if you want to hear these songs, without me talking over them, that'll be there, linked to wherever it needs to be. Um, and yeah, and then some honorable mentions first that I will not play. My list excludes songs that are like licensed music, um, but I do still want to, give a shout out to some of them. So some games that I would like to mention here are an honorable mention too. The licensed soundtrack of Death Stranding, which I actually have not beaten, but I played like 30 hours. I think it's like 28 hours exactly, but uh, that music, very good, is all licensed. It's a band called Low Roar. Um, Very atmospheric, very much fits that vibe of like walking, which the game has a lot of. I'm also a fan of Pop Virus by Gen Hoshino in that game, which you can only play in like the menu and you can't actually play the game while it's playing, which I think is unfortunate. That's how it is. Another honorable mention to the licensed soundtrack of Hi-Fi Rush. Of course, it's a rhythm game, so if the game was going to be good, I think the music kind of has to match. And for me, it definitely does. Um, my favorite's probably Lonely Boy at the beginning by the Black Keys, Whirring by the Joy Formidable, and Invaders Must Die. Don't remember who sings that one, but that's a good one. The end credit song of Superhot, Sai Palowa. Not sure how that's pronounced. It's sung by a Polish band, Republica. It's a nice song. Nice to, beat the game and sort of lean back and the credits music is playing. Very nice. And last honorable mention to Together Till Infinity from Infinity Neki. I don't think this one is actually licensed, although the artist behind it is Jessie J, which is definitely interesting. Um, I guess that's what she's doing, right? Nowadays, 2024, 2025. That song kind of reminded me of Mario Odyssey Jump Up Superstar. Not completely. Um, and it's a little short, the Infinity Nikki song, but it's nice. That's that. And I'm gonna get right into the top 20, starting with gotta get the horn at the beginning. This is Brahms' comeback theme from the 2XKO Alpha. hopefully it's not too loud. It's a little louder than me. But 2XKO, pretty cool fighting game that I enjoyed. Pick two characters. Brahm's comeback being played. If your first character dies and your remaining character is Braum. And that's actually what I ended up doing a lot because wasn't really into the whole tag mechanic. Hello, Matt. You're just in time for me in the middle of number 20 here, right at the start. Yeah, not much to say here. I think it's kind of like a. I wrote here down here swashbuckling seafaring. I think that fits with Braum, who is the guy pictured here bottom right. He's sort of a Viking type character, I think. I do not play League. Well, I did play League one time, like a decade ago. I don't think Braum was in the game at the time. If he was, I didn't see him. But that's what he looks like. He's a bald guy with the mustache and the muscles, right? And they've all got muscles. But I think this song sort of fits him, and it's yeah, it's got a kind of upbeat Viking seafaring thing going on. How much longer do I have to talk for? Oh my God, a whole minute, whole 2 minutes. We won't listen to the whole thing, man. I don't have that much to say. I would like to move on to number 17, but I do enjoy listening to this song. Definitely stood out to me while I was playing the game. Looks like it's looping back around. We are going to move on to number 19. Okay, here we are. It is Glass Ocean from Neon White. This song plays, I think, plays on the first level. Played on like the first couple levels. Is sort of a tone setter to the game, I think. Where, you know, you're just getting introduced to the mechanics, to what the game is, and I feel like when that's happening, you know, the beginning songs, they've got to be pretty good. So this one is, at least for me, and I did enjoy this game. I think this song did feed for me in that sense. I don't think it's really my genre. The voices in the background is a little. It's unique. I wouldn't say it's. I don't think anything in the song is bad. So I don't think it's really my type of song. But I did want to have it on my list because it does really stand out from really most of the other music on this list. And it's pretty iconic. I would scroll down, but it's gonna show the playlist. You're gonna see just all the songs before I get to them. Just to see like the view count, because I think it's pretty high. I think this is like one of the most popular songs in this game. I think that's for a good reason. It's up to 2 minutes for a 5-minute song. I think that wouldn't be too bad. I am thinking a bit about the game. I believe this song does play consistently. Like it's not just you hear the beginning over and over when you restart the level, because the levels are very quick. I think it just plays the whole game, even if you the whole song, even if you restart the game. Which of course is definitely a smart decision, because you don't really want to listen to the first 5 seconds over and over thing. Anyway, on to number 18. We have The Void from Moonlighter. So this song plays, it's a boss theme. It might be the final boss actually. Which is kind of weird because I really imagine this song as sort of a exploration type of sound. Like there's a bit of mystery type of feel to the way the music sounds. Sort of, it's kind of urging you to discover what's in the dungeons of Moonlighter, it's not where the song plays, so it doesn't really line up. But I do like the song. It's pretty simple overall. It's some little small changes here and there, but mostly the same type of music throughout. Got a little variation here that plays. Yeah. I guess it's not on my list, so I will talk about it here because this is the only Moonlighter song on my list. I was a fan of, I think it's called like Variations of Rinoka or something like that, Rinoka, which I believe Rinoka is going to be the town that you start in. And the actual song is like kind of whatever. Where it gets interesting is when you actually play the game, and the variations appear actually when you're moving around the town. That's pretty cool. There's some nice guitar as well. I'm a fan of the guitar. Yeah, I guess we'll listen to a couple more seconds up until like the end of this. Move on to number 17. Yeah. All right. Next song, Moonlighter 2 is announced. But number 17 here. It's on Ancestry out there. Interesting. I actually got a Christmas gift related to an Ancestry thing. Don't think I'll use. Not related anyway. Number 17 is Outskirts from Floppy Nights. I'm just a fan of this song. It's nice and upbeat. It is just one of the many battle themes of this game, which is like turn-based tactics, less some like Hearthstone deck building type of stuff. Much else to say, so we're just gonna listen to this song for a minute or two. Minute 20, so we'll go to the end of this sort of phrase or verse. There's no lyrics, but yeah. I guess if I had to talk about the game itself, I think this game is probably my least favorite of the games that made my top 20 list. It is tactics, which is nice, but otherwise it was very simplistic, I felt. And the melding of sort of tactics and Hearthstone maybe could have been done a little more forgiving, maybe a little more forgiving, even though it is a very easy game. Number 16. Right, this one's gonna have a whole like music thing. Right. Luckily, this song of the tracks in this game, the video is not like a total seizure warning like some of them are. Yeah. But this is Escape from Edensis from the game Severed Steel. Severed Steel got a lot of similarities to Neon White. I feel like this song is kind of like if this played in Neon White, it wouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, Severed Steel, definitely not the same game, but it is like a movement-based first-person shooter with this type of music. There's a lot of other songs that are I guess, well regarded from this game. I think Pugachev's Cobra is the most popular one, but for me, this is the one I like. Um, if I had to say my reasons for preferring it, I think it would be that it has more of an upbeat feel compared to some of the other like drum and bass type of songs out there. Um, I like when they're upbeat and positive. And this one kind of feels that way. Yeah. It's also got a good like what would you call it? Like a good push to it. That's what I wrote here. A good push. I was trying to think of another word, but I think that's all I've got there. Where when you're playing a movement-based first-person shooter, it's good to have a song that sort of pushes you forward. And I think this is a good one for it. All right, 2 minutes, that's good. Let's go on to number 15. You can see it in the preview. We have Rivals of Aether 2 from Rivals of Aether 2, Jules Vale. So Jules Vale 1, because I believe there is a Jules Vale 2. So, nice jazzy song here. Yeah, very, very unique. It's like I feel like not super common. You're going to be listening to jazz in a fighting game while you're fighting. This one got it. This one does it. I am a fan. Rivals of Aether 2. Honestly, Rivals of Aether 2 has a lot of good music. I do think a lot of it sounds kind of similar and kind of blends together for me. So it's kind of hard for me to put any other Rivals of Aether 2 songs on my list just because of that reason. This song here, Jules Vale, is definitely unique. Anything else I gotta say? I don't think there's anything else I got for the song. I did see the announcement in the Rivals Discord that the Etalith is now in the game. So that's very cool for the people playing Rivals 2, especially if you're a fan of Etalith. The song is a major vibe. Yeah. I think this is definitely one of those songs where I heard it, I'm like, this is on my list no matter what. Up there with that Neon Glass Ocean, even though Glass Ocean did end up at pretty low. This is a song where I'm like, of course it's on my list. Even if a lot of the other Rivals music isn't going to make it. We're going to move on to the next one. We've got this one. This is On Satelloid from Armored Core 3. So let me just read what I have written here. Core 3 definitely has a real unique sound with its echoed voices throughout its track. There's a lot of weird. The final mission puts out On Satelloid adds a new layer to it all. Here you are, learning the story from email. Probably not really fully understanding what's going on as you go through something that will almost certainly have massive, unknown consequences. Are you the good guy? Are you the bad guy? There's no way to be sure, but pushing you through this uncertainty is the music as it rings, triumphant above its own weird sound. This is a little loud, I can turn it down. Let's see. this. Maybe a minus 17 here. The song is kind of loud itself in particular, but I do think actually maybe a lot of the songs are. It also doesn't help that the mic is like maybe not the most consistent thing. But yeah. I turn it down to like here. Is this pretty loud on the Rivals track? Yeah, the Rivals track is definitely also a loud one too. We'll see it's here. I also, gotta remember to kind of talk as well and not like mumble. We're actually probably towards the end of the song, yeah. Armored Core 3, definitely a unique game. I think it certainly would not be for everyone, but it's a game that I've been kind of thinking of it similarly to Alan Wake actually, where I feel like everyone should try to experience it, even if it probably won't be the game for a lot of people. Yeah, and that's why this song is on this list. Number 13. I guess because I didn't hit skip, it's gonna pop that here. Got another kind of loud song here. Hi-Fi Rush, the first Hi-Fi Rush song on my list. This is My Heart Feels No Pain. It is the streamer mode replacement for Fast As You Can by Fiona Apple, which is the Mimosa boss fight. Yeah, Mimosa, big like on-stage performance type of boss fight. I feel like the song is even louder than the last one, but it's okay. I'll maybe turn it down a little bit. It's loud for me. Yeah. So this song is actually commonly cited as a song that people generally like better than the licensed song by Fiona Apple. And I'm not too sure. I actually, at least right now, cannot recall the Fiona Apple song, but this one does have the trumpets. Trumpets are nice enough beat. I am a fan of that. I think people usually talk about the sort of male part and female part in this particular song here. Maybe it feels like a bigger back and forth between player character and and Mimosa. Yeah. Right. Well, we gotta listen to the one little build-up part first. But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush, of course, a rhythm game with the music. I already talked about the licensed soundtrack a little bit. I enjoyed the game, so it's, I don't know. I don't know if it's even possible to hate the music and like the game. It feels like such a weird thing to exist because the music's so integrated into it. I'm a fan of this part as well. I think we'll move on to the next one, number 12 here. We've got a couple more songs here, and we are about halfway to the hour. So here we have Multiversus makes its first appearance as well. This is the city of Townsville. Um, Obviously, Multiverses as a fighter. There's maybe you can argue some things in favor of it. Um, but I do like, you know, the Warner Bros. Characters, and I do like the music of this game. Um, Electric guitar cover of the Powerpuff Girls theme, of course. Of course. Yeah. Not too much else to say. Multiverse is making its return after it appeared on my 2023 list for the Steven Universe song, the very orchestral one. I didn't find the music in Multiverse Beta very remarkable at all, but it doesn't surprise me that a remix of the Powerpuff theme goes hard. Yeah, yeah. I think the original, the Multiverses Beta, other than that Steven Universe, you know, big orchestra song, right, which is like just a specific genre that like, classical music, probably kind of niche. Um, But yeah, there's some good ones that other people like. There's ones I can talk about some that are not on the list. There's like a Samurai Jack one that's apparently people like. Um, what else? There's a Teen Titans one that is pretty okay, but like I guess for some reason they didn't want to use like the how can I put this? Like the Teen Titans theme, right? The multiverses rendition of it, like does everything except play the actual like uh however the song goes. I've got Powerpuff Girls in my head. I can't do it. It's like Teen Titans, da 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 da, right? That part, or maybe I forget what the rest of it is right now. But yeah. But the Teen Titans one is pretty good. It's just kind of missed that opportunity there. I feel this is good. Very long too. Um, Almost every Multiversus song has like an intro at the beginning here, and then it's got the big like middle like while you're playing, and then I think like if it gets the last stock, there's an extra thing, and then like the ending, there's an ending thing as well. Um, I guess we can skip. We can see if there's anything going on here, right? Yeah. Well, there's that. But yeah, not the last we'll see of Multiversus on this list. Although I think the one other song is definitely a unique thing. They do that with Street Fighter. Yeah, yeah. Segmented, yes. All right, let's go on to number 11. All right, oh, serious mode. Okay, we've got Too Big to Fail from Hi-Fi Rush. So another streamer mode version. This is the replacement for 1 Million by Nine Inch Nails. Um, you fight the giant robot here that you see on screen, and you listen to this song or 1 Million. I can actually see here on the image that it's QA 1 Mil, so that's the guy's name. Drums here remind me of the start of Know Your Enemy by Green Day. Know Your Enemy. I feel like I've listened to that song before, but it's definitely not going to come to me right now. That's good. Green Day. I'm definitely a fan of Green Day too. Um, yeah, the cover songs of Hi-Fi Rush. are very impressive. They get a lot of praise. A lot of people are like, it's, they just talk about how impressive it is that like there's a licensed soundtrack and then there's a streamer mode that's like basically just as good. Big fan of this part. This is the part that it sort of does it for me. Too big to fail. Yeah. You fight a giant robot too. Very topical. Which I think is the success of these cover songs. They can get very specific. Say too big to fail for this giant robot that you fight. Maybe go more all in on that performance thing in the earlier earlier Hi-Fi Rush song that I had on my list. Heart Feels No Pain. Yeah. This is very good. I do like 1 Million by Nine Inch Nails probably a little better, but it does not have that same hook that this one has. All right. Number 10, into our 10 here. From The Vagrant, also, previously known as Sword of the Vagrant, got a Soul Reaper. This is when I hear this song, I just think like I'm just reminded of Guitar Hero. I'm like, this is a song that I would scroll through my Guitar Hero sound list or whatever, and then it would be like there, or I would, be watching Guitar Hero videos on YouTube, and this would be like FC Soul Reaper, So yeah, pretty interesting. This game has a lot of variation on music. I feel like this is the only song that I like though. Yeah, this is super Guitar Hero for me here. Yeah. Yeah. The other music I don't think really is like this. There's some other okay ones. Nothing's coming to mind in terms of their titles. I think there was like a town theme that I thought was kind of nice. This song, it does play against the boss, Soul Reaper. I do feel like it makes the game feel a lot cooler than it actually is. That's a good song. On to number 9. Got another Neon White song here. This is Virtual Paradise. So this song, I think it plays, in the same world as Glass Ocean. It's like the second song plays after it, like maybe in the second half of the levels or something. Maybe plays in World 2. I don't know. But yeah, this is the one. I was listening to Glass Ocean. I'm like thinking that's a good song. I hear this one. I think this one's the song that I like. It's nice and upbeat. Still drum and bass, but this one's good. Yeah. Listening to it now, I feel like I'm noticing the drums a bit more, the drum and bass. Easy for it to get lost, I feel like, when you're playing the actual game. You're just hearing the big tones, like the whatever the instrument is called here. that's playing. Yeah. I think I would have preferred if more of Neon White's soundtrack was like this. I do think a lot of the songs later on get a big uh, hold on. Let me just read what Gyro says. Really love these type of uplifting drum and bass songs. Yes, uplifting. Drum and bass probably my favorite genre. These types can feel really special. Yes. Neon White definitely a big drum and bass music. I think I'm not personally a fan of the, I guess, non-uplifting, the sort of darker drum and bass songs. They're still good, but they wouldn't make like a top list for me. And I mean, if you want to hear those songs, you could definitely listen to the rest of the Neon White soundtrack and the Severed Steel soundtrack. And it's not like I didn't enjoy those songs either. They're just not going to make my top 20. Oh my god. And we are going to move on to number 8. Another jazz song here. This is Infinity Nikki. This song does not actually have an official name from what I could find. Maybe if you like search a Chinese forum, you'll find one. But this is just some guy like taking tracks from the game and uploading them, and this person called this one 10 minutes of froggy jazz. So it is 9 minutes and 50 seconds. It's a pretty accurate descriptor. You know, it plays in the area that you see on screen right now with all the frogs. It actually plays in like a sort of boss fight. It's like not really a boss fight though, but it is against this big lip fish. It's mostly like platforming for that particular fight, and it's not even like, doesn't even really stand out, but the song absolutely does. Nice and jazzy. Yeah. Scales in jazz always very solid here. You got the little bass or cello, just sort of but yeah. Of course, the song was gonna make it on my list. I like that 8-bell credit song, and that one Rivals of Aether 2 song. So, oh, and there's this part too. Saxophone. All right, I'm not gonna listen to the whole thing. I feel like it loops around pretty soon. I'll listen to like 30 more seconds, see if it does. Yeah, there's a loop. All right, number 7. We have, this is a very unique song that I had all over my list throughout, but it did end up pretty high. It's Come On Down to the Warner Bros. Lot from Multiversus. Yeah, I think at one point I had this at like number like 18, and I was like, you know, I do like it quite a bit. It's very nostalgic. It's a nice sort of take on like Looney Tunes, you know, old Warner Bros. Things. Roadrunner maybe. Is Roadrunner? So I would imagine it is. It's not represented in Multiversus, I think. So just Looney Tunes and what else? Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Taz. I guess it's really just Looney Tunes, huh? I think Roadrunner's Warner Brothers. Yeah, it would make sense, right? It's just because things back then are like basically they're Warner Bros. Or they're Disney, right? Yeah, nice orchestral song here. Hear those violins and the horns. Yeah, I was in band in school, so I have very much, and I did enjoy it. It was probably my favorite class. Very much have an appreciation for the those band songs. This is like a fight music. Yeah, you play on the Warner Bros. Stage that you see in the background. This will play, and it does have intro, medium part, there's the ending, which yeah, just gotta listen to that part. But we'll listen to the end here, and then we'll move on. Definitely a unique song for a fighting game. Got a nice finale thing happening for the final minutes of the game. Oh, and this reference here. Of course, they gotta bring in the Looney Tunes motif. There it is. Number six. Oh, Panera Bread. I don't think I've ever had Panera Bread. Hi-Fi Rush here. We've got Production Destruction. This is not part of the licensed soundtrack or streamer mode soundtrack replacement thing. This is just a sort of overworld or level theme. I believe it's the description says it, but if I scroll down again, it'll be the playlist. I think it's level two, beginning of level two, pretty early on. Um, but yeah, I felt a little weird having this above, licensed. Sorry, not licensed. Lyrics, lyric songs like "My Heart Feels No Pain" and "Too Big to Fail," right? From lyrics, songs with lyrics from the same game. But this is just like sort of that sort of background theme that I just want. Um, 'Cause, it's not all about the big set pieces. You gotta have some good background music too, and this is the one for me. All right, let me get some water. Oh, my lips are like super dry too. All right, that's Production Destruction. I've got some nice shredding on the guitar here, of course. All right, number five into our here. Oh, it's Once Upon a Jester. This is a Pesto song. Song about pesto. A sentient pesto. Just listen to this part. Yep. Definitely a fan of the music of this game. It's a lot of just fun little songs here. I think this one is super funny. Um, and yeah, there's not too much else to say about it. Similar kind of feel to that. I guess that Turnip Boy song, and maybe Nights into Dreams. Of course, I gotta go back to this here. It's a short one too. Yeah. A lot of the other Once Upon a Jester songs are like 20, 30 seconds. So not too much there, but this one is a little longer. It doesn't just like randomly get interrupted like some of them do. But yeah, I saw Panera Bread again. Number 4. Oh, this one, I could only find this video for this song, and they're gonna talk for like a minute 30 here. So here. This is Take What's Mine from the Big Con by the band Monstrosa that was talking at the beginning. Yeah. This is a credit song. Now you play a simple game, and then you get to listen to a credit song, right? Big fan of that type of stuff. Right, Turnip Boy had that, Nights in the Dreams had that, Super Hot had that. Stands out a lot more, especially when a game like this, I feel like throughout the actual game, there's not too much standout music. This game has like a pretty jazzy intro song though. But yeah, I'm a bigger fan of the classic, guitar and stuff. Guitar and drums. The things in the background of this video, they're called rad ghosts. It's like the main character hallucinates them, and that's just how it is. Yeah, could only find this video on YouTube. Not even the Monstrosa YouTube channel has the song. I did think about maybe uploading it myself, but it's fine. I think to listen to them talk about the game for a little bit, like, yeah, the game's pretty nice, and I mean it is. It's a nice little game. But we are going to move on to the top 3 here. See it right here, 2XKO. Alright, this is Lobby 2 from the 2XKO Alpha. There are 6 lobby themes. They're all kind of similar in terms of the feel to it. Nice and chill, nice and smooth. And I did enjoy all of them. And I think since I did play this pretty early on, I think I did have nearly all the lobby themes in contention. But ultimately, this was the one that stuck with me, and I think the way to explain it is if we talk about songs that loop, right? Because every song, almost every song, will loop. There's a lot of songs that loop, and for me, sometimes when a song loops too quickly, uh, I feel like they didn't explore enough of what the song could offer before just looping around. And that's sort of what happened with to bring back, mention once again, Sonic Mania, which has some great music, of course, but I think every time the loop came up, I'm like, is it really already time to loop? Um, and that sort of made it to where I couldn't fully enjoy the Sonic Mania soundtrack. And this applies to a couple of the lobby songs in 2XAO, where they're nice lobby musics, but I feel like it's a little too quick on the loop. This song here, we're 2 minutes in. There's no loop yet. This is not a loop yet. They may have played something similar sounding, but it's definitely not the same. And now here, 2 minutes and 20 whatever seconds is when we're gonna loop. I'm definitely a fan of that, especially in the lobby, right? You're just gonna be sitting in there for a while. Yeah, the lobby in this game is also very cool. I did look up afterward, after playing it, like other games with lobbies like this, and there are. None of them uh, seem as well executed. Like I think Grand Blue Fantasy has a lobby that looks kind of good and similar to this, but it's like very, what's the term here? Whatever the opposite of condensed is. This one, the lobby's very compact, condensed, as opposed to sort of being way too big and empty looking. But yeah, gonna move on to number. Got the ad here. Oh, all right. From Dark Deity, we have Denouement. Word looks like denouement, but denouement, a word meaning finale, epilogue. It's that type of song. So I believe denouement here plays. It plays in the pre-chapter, sort of set up. Buy things, upgrade your items, pick which units you're gonna put into the next battle. Like in Fire Emblem. This is a Fire Emblem GBA inspired game. It was a guy who I think made GBA Fire Emblem ROM hacks and then was like, I want to make a full game, like a different, like not a ROM hack. And this was a successful Kickstarter, and this was the result. But yeah, this is plays a lot towards the end of the game as you're setting up. Has that both build up. There's here it's kind of like building up to stuff. And here, this is the Willy Wonka section here, right? Come with me. Yep. And we'll be right. World of imagination. But yeah, it's building up towards the end, and it also feels like it's building up towards the end. which is it's what you want from this song, I think. Dark Deity has a couple of other good songs that yeah, definitely hear that Willy Wonka. Um, has a couple other good songs that I did enjoy. Did not make this list. Onwards was a very sort of seafaring, upbeat tune. Sort of just missed out. Um, the main theme I think is pretty okay. A song called "Dancing in Battle" that was a little short. You know, that was nice too. But yeah, this one it was good. And then I heard Willy Wonka. I'm like, of course, I love Willy Wonka. All right, we're close to the end. Listen to this whole thing and then get to the number one. Yeah, any predictions? Got you got 6 seconds. Oh, plus the time it takes to buffer the ad block. There it is though. This is from Hi-Fi Rush, the streamer mode replacement for Lonely Boy by the Black Keys. This is The Beacon. Yeah. And I can scroll down now here. You can see the whole song here. But plays in the opening cutscene. I think the top comment here is yeah. Stream remote legally to distinct versions of licensed music, but I'm amazed how it keeps the same energy and still have its own unique identity, right? Because I think it does sort of have a unique identity, but like this is the comment I was looking for. It's almost satire on how stupid music licenses are. Yep. But yeah, I do have written here, the first song that's going to play in any game, but especially a rhythm game, is going to be a huge tone setter. And when you gotta build a replacement song for Lonely Boy, right? That's a big ask, and I think this song, there's definitely similarities, but it does it, and it doesn't sound like a cheap knockoff or anything, right? It sounds good, and gotta give it its credit for sort of fulfilling its purpose as uh, the streamer mode version of an introduction to the Hi-Fi Rush experience. Got a minute left. That's my number one. That's my top 20. I think actually this is a good time for me to uh, medium.com. This is my email if you want to use it. I don't really care. It's not my personal email. Stories. Oh, this is an article I'm writing. It's a secret article, but not this one. This one. All right. And that's the end of the song. Very cool. Let me playlists. Uh, what is this? How is Super Smash Bros. Fighters designed? Okay, we're going to somehow this playlist has 239 views. Maybe that's all me because this is a private playlist, but I think there's bots involved. Oh, playlist settings. That's not correct. How do I make this public? I forget. Edit. Edit playlist. Oh, here we are. All right, public playlist. And then I guess I take this. Here's my article version of this. Gonna add the playlist to the end of it. Um, I will, let's see, what am I gonna do? I'll put the playlist into a chat and then I will publish this article, all right? Publish. Don't have an image attached. That's fine. Publish it. Uh, yep. There it is. Put that in chat. Put that in the Discord too, and then there it is. It says it right there on screen. My top 20 songs from games I played in the second half of 2024. That is it. On to 2025. I've already started playing some games there. I finished Lego Batman. Uh, I've been playing Guardians of the Galaxy, which is yeah, that game I think if you go and read people's opinions online, they talk about how it's underrated. Um, I could see why they say that. We'll see. We'll see how much I do next year. See if there's a mid-year, maybe maybe just an end year. There it is. Another music list done. Um, yeah. I just need to remember I need to need to save the VOD and I need to post this here. All right. That's it. That's good. End of the list. End of my 2024 stuff. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Happy Wednesday. Next time I stream will be never. Will be Friday. Friday. Not Friday. Sorry. February. Both start with an F. I was trying to figure out Smash Ultimate, but I think it's just gonna be, inconsistent in how that works, and I'm not too sure what the solution is. But that's that. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching.